Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome back to the Pelly and Prezi podcast. Today we got a freshman from Boadanis,
Josh Dormany. Get in here, Josh.
So Josh, like I said in the intro, you're a freshman.
Yeah.
How is the transition from middle school to high school so far?
It's been pretty good so far. It's just kind of weird with all these masks and the classrooms. We're all far apart and everything, but it's been really smooth and really good so far.
So how, on the same thing with the transitioning from junior high football to varsity football, what is like the biggest things for you?
A lot of like the players. I have a lot more friends. It's a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun to be at the games. I go to junior high, and the locker room's a lot of fun too.
Adding on to that, if anyone didn't know, Josh Dormany is actually the starting quarterback on the JV team. And
Yes, he is. He is.
So, I mean, you want to talk about that a little? Like, how
Yes.
your games been going?
It's been pretty good so far. We're undefeated, and we have a tough opponent on Monday. We play Tyrone, and we just had Hoyesburg last Monday. So
they got a big win against a 5A school.
yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It was a lot of fun.
The future is looking bright for Boadanis, folks. And tonight, the Blue Devils will take on the West Branch Warriors at West Branch, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Please tune in on the live stream.
Boadanis live stream event. I better see a lot of views on that when I'm
Yes,
done.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
it.
Big crowd, big crowd.
And on the topic of football, so our coach told us this week that there's only 2 regular season games left. So we got West Branch, and then next week we have Mount Union. And then it's playoff time.
Playoffs.
And then it's crazy how fast it went, which they made it time up, so it's the same thing as the same thing as how it usually is, because we started 2 weeks late. So, I mean, it feels shorter, but it's pretty much the same thing, just 2 less games, regular season wise.
Going into the playoffs, did you see that we were
Yeah, we're
Number
number
one
one.
right
Is the
now.
number 1 seed right now. We're
One
on
seed,
the
I
number
mean-
1 seed right now.
just look out for Boa right there.
Oh yeah, just look out for Bowen. And on the topic of football, last night, Thursday night football, Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the Chicago Bears. Chicago did come back from that game. They were down 13-0. They came back and won. And manager Zippy actually told us that Tom Brady freaked out in the locker room post-game and asked him why none of his teammates told him it was 4th down or whatever. And
Big
it
controversial talks in the locker room.
just led to a big fight.
It was kind of crazy. Also, if we want to talk about football and the NFL, let's talk about some of the players that have COVID.
Oh, yes, I know.
I know a couple of the Patriot players, like Cam Newton and Stephon Gilmore. Yeah. They both have COVID. I mean,
Facility shut down.
yeah. And let's talk about the controversy about Stephon Gilmore hugging Patrick Mahomes.
The Chiefs Mafia is not happy about that.
They think it was a setup.
They think
They're
it's a
good
setup.
friends. I don't believe in that.
Yes, I don't believe in that. If you don't know what happened, after the game, players meet and they talk or whatever, do a little jersey swap type thingy. But after the game, Stephon Gilmore gave a hug to Patrick Mahomes, and now Chiefs are freaking out. And I don't believe Patrick Mahomes tested positive, so I think he probably is good.
I think everything's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I also know that the Broncos and the Patriots game got postponed until Monday again.
Again, jeez.
The Titans too.
the Titans.
Yeah, and I really doubt that, and I don't think Cam Newton's going to be playing this week. And then
Yeah.
Patriots have a bye week, and then hopefully he'll be back.
Yeah, that's good. I know NFL has been kind of crazy right now. Some power rankings just came out. I think the top 3 teams are Chiefs are ranked number 1, Ravens 2, and I can't remember off the top.
Seattle?
Seattle's 5th, 6th.
That surprises me.
I can't remember who's 3rd, but 4th is the Buffalo Bills. 5th is the Pittsburgh Steelers with a 3-0 record, and then the Seahawks.
Pelly, what,
I don't know, I think
Pelly,
so.
what team were you talking about earlier that you said was surprisingly low for their record?
Oh, the Bears actually. They're now 4-1. They were around the 19s or 20s. There was
Attention high school students. Next week is Spirit Week for homecoming. Monday is Camo Day. Tuesday is Halloween Day. Please no full face mask. Wednesday is Wipeout Wednesday, a beach theme. Thursday is Throwback Thursday. Wear your retro gear. Friday is Pajama Day. As per usual, you must abide by all normal dress code rules. Thank you.
Wasn't sure if you heard that, folks, but you heard it here first by G. Finn, that next week is Spirit Week and next week is the homecoming game. On that topic, the homecoming court came out. It is Madeline McCloskey, Caitlin McCartney, Malia Danish, Haley Campbell, Addie Poorman, and who's the sixth one? Cicely England. So make sure you vote. You gotta vote for it.
You gotta vote. I mean, come on.
You can't not.
Let's
Can't not.
yeah. You gotta be part of the school and vote and
Mhm.
just volunteer. It's a fun time.
Yes. And participate in Spirit Week. It's always fun dressing up and clowning around with your friends, and just it supports the girls. It supports the girls.
That's all about community
Mhm.
around here.
Back on the topic before we got interrupted with the football, I saw the Bears are ranked around the 20s. There's 2 1-3 teams ranked
That's
ahead
crazy.
of them. That is very
That's
crazy.
not right.
That is not right at all. I don't know why. It said not including the Thursday night game. I don't know if it's because the Bears don't play that well, or they just had a bad schedule.
Or maybe you're just saying they're bad
But
schedule.
if you say that, but then you got to say the Steelers, they're ranked what 5th, and they're 3-0, but they played 0-3 teams. But
like,
Yeah, all
come
who
on.
knows? Who knows?
What are they trying to say? Here?
I think the Bears are better than Steelers.
Well, I guess we'll find out here
We'll find
soon.
out. Do they play this year?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I think the Seahawks should be ranked
No.
higher.
Yeah, Seahawks
Yeah,
should be
Seahawks
ranked.
probably
Seahawks
should
should be ranked ahead of the Steelers.
Got
They
it.
probably do have the number 1 quarterback in the league,
Yeah.
and Russell Wilson.
Right now, yeah, they do. It's crazy.
So, Zippy with a little football throwing motion in the back there. So, trying to think. On the topic coming in the playoffs for football for varsity, Josh never experienced playoffs as a freshman. How do you think it's gonna be like?
I think
You think it's gonna be harder?
I
Think
think
practice
it's gonna
is gonna
be-
be harder?
I don't really know, but I think the practice is going to be harder because I think that we have a lot of tough games in front of us if we want to win the district championship.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our goal. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what Coach always says. Our number one goal is to win a district title.
Mhm.
It's in our blood.
Oh yeah.
That's what we got to do this year.
But tonight is our state championship game. Like I say every week. Every week's a state championship game.
Yep, 1 week at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on that week. Don't look forward.
Mm-hmm.
I know
So-
you and me always talk about how, like, you said you're kind of bummed about coming up and not being able to have the full locker room experience. And when I mean that, I mean, like, everyone's in there, we're all having a good time. It's always a good time every year. This is my fourth year playing varsity football.
Me as well.
I know from experience that it is always a good time.
Yes.
And I was just telling him, like, it kind of sucks because we can only have limited people in the locker room, and it just sucks that he can't have that full experience.
Yeah. So like we split it up. We'll do like 1 week we do seniors and sophomores, or seniors and freshmen, or seniors and juniors, and etc. And then the other group, they'll go down to the middle school locker room and they'll change and they'll get ready for practice, and then we'll.
Another thing they didn't get to do was 3-a-days.
Yeah, they didn't get to experience 3 days. Yeah, 3 days are fun. People say they are hard, they're difficult, but after you get through, it's definitely worth it because
Fun.
you get to
a
be with
lunch.
your friends all
You
day.
get a lunch every day.
Yep, you get food every day too, which is very nice.
It's always a good time. Like,
Mhm.
if you're invested in the sport, it should be no problem to you.
Yep. On the topic of sports, the Lakers versus the Heat. The Lakers are up 3-1 in the NBA Finals. I see Zippy is pretty excited about that. He's a LeBron fan himself. I know that for a fact. And we saw, I think, who was it? LeBron in Game 3. Was it Game 3? He walked off the court.
Yes.
Yeah, Game 3. He walked off the court with 10 seconds left.
Doesn't matter.
People were saying, oh, this and that about LeBron doing that. They were like, oh, Michael Jordan would never do that. Well, you see, I don't see a problem with it.
Create your own legacy.
Yes. Create your own legacy. There you go. From Zippy himself.
Do you watch any NBA yourself?
I'm not a
big
big
NBA fan either.
But I like to watch I think the finals are pretty cool.
Mhm.
I think that Lakers are going to take it.
I believe the MLB playoffs are on right now. And
Astros just won.
Astros
Carlos
just won.
Stanton is on the brink of history.
John Carlos Stanton is on the brink of history
He gets
with.
one more home run. He ties the record for games straight with a home run.
Your
in
dad
the
is a big
postseason.
MLB fanatic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a really big
Mhm.
Yankees fan.
Yeah, really?
So
Um,
he likes to watch.
Who won the? I think the Stanley Cup playoffs are they're
Yep.
done. Who won that? Lightning.
Tampa Bay Lightning won in Game 6 versus the Dallas Stars.
Yes, you heard her first. The Tampa Bay Lightning won in Game 6 against the Dallas Stars.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, everybody's in playoffs right now. I mean, besides football is just getting started. Then college football, Clemson's still ranked number 1. I think-
WNBA.
Oh yeah, the WNBA.
I think the Aces won
the-
the whole thing.
I thought
I
the-
think. I don't know.
I thought it was the Sparks. Oh
Sparks
no,
won.
a team, one of the WNBA team ones. I don't really follow WNBA.
Big Ten's coming up.
Yep, Big Ten football is
What's
coming
that?
up
October.
next Saturday.
What is it?
Next
What's
next
the date?
The 24th.
24th. That's what I thought.
So Big Ten fans, get ready, get ready. Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, Indiana, Rutgers, Maryland, all those teams are back in action. That's gonna be more college football to watch. I know I've been watching college football. I'm an advocate Clemson fan. I love the Clemson Tigers.
I personally like college football better than NFL.
Yeah, I think it's more exciting. I can agree with that.
Because not players stay in the same team; they don't just go all
Yeah,
around.
it's kind of nice.
Mhm.
I do like to see the rallies and like it's, and
Right.
especially
The
like
fans are more into it.
fans
Yeah.
more into it.
I agree.
Sections at Penn State.
Same thing. It's the same thing as like college basketball too. I enjoy watching college basketball more than I do watch NBA because college basketball is very unpredictable. And on the topic of college football, we said last week we didn't talk about this yet, but like we saw Oklahoma fell to Iowa State. They lost their. That was the first time Iowa State beat Oklahoma, I believe. Was it Oklahoma?
Northwestern.
Huh?
Oklahoma lost to Northwestern.
Northwestern's in the Big Ten, so
Or not Northwestern, Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Kansas State. That's
Kansas
who I was.
State,
That's what
yeah.
I thought.
Didn't Kansas
That was
State
a
have somebody
crazy
test-
game.
Didn't Kansas State have somebody test positive?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but Kansas
I'm not
State
sure.
unranked beat Oklahoma. You said, or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Mm-hmm. I think Oklahoma was ranked 3rd, and so did was it not? UCF lost. They were on a 21-game home winning streak, and they lost to Tulsa. They have Tulsa's quarterback is very good. I think his name is Zach Martin, maybe.
Something like that.
I'm not sure, but he's very good quarterback. And that's what I mean. Like college football, it's so much more unpredictable than NFL. And I do enjoy watching college football a
Leonard
lot more.
Giuseppe, do you know who Penn State plays week 1?
Week 1?
Is it Rutgers?
Who knows? Who knows?
I
Honestly.
know they play Ohio State week 2.
Week 2. Oh, that'll be
That's
week 2.
I'm
That's gonna be
always
tough.
excited.
That's gonna be
Always
tough.
excited for the Penn State Ohio State
That's
game.
gonna be tough for both teams because they had such a long break. I mean, I'm sure they're practicing, but they haven't gotten live action like all these other ACC,
Indiana.
SEC teams.
Indiana.
They play Indiana. Week
I think
1.
Justin Fields is #1 quarterback in college football.
I would say
I
that.
think so.
I think Trevor. I'm
He's gonna
not
say-
just saying 'cause I'm a
I know
Clemson
he's gonna
fan,
say-
but Trevor Lawrence is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
That's going to be a big debate topic.
That is. Who
Because
is
Big
the-
Ten? No, Big Ten quarterbacks like Justin Fields missed. Are they making up the games that they
I
missed?
don't think
Because
so.
they
I think-
he missed 3 weeks of the season, whereas Trevor Lawrence is already getting stats from the first
Mhm.
3 weeks.
I know Trevor Lawrence
both good. They're both
in the
good.
first 2 games. I know Trevor didn't really throw that many passes because they were playing Citadel and another small school, and they just pounded them. But he only got like 20 pass attempts in 2 games. And I know they played Virginia. It was either Virginia. Yeah, they played Virginia last week. They beat them pretty handedly. It was like 41-23 or 41 something. I'm not sure, but
Another
yeah.
topic, former Penn State quarterback, Trace McSorley.
Trace McSorley.
He's been blowing up on TikTok.
Oh, yes.
They better win
That's been-
We've talked
heard
about
the song
TikTok
yet.
before.
I mean, come on. Trace McSorley,
Yeah.
he throws it on dimes.
Yes, he does.
We're #9.
Yep.
Just give him Briarwood.
He's wearing number 9.
I mean, do you think he's that good, or do you think it's all for the memes?
I think it's for the memes. I mean,
I still think he's like
I mean, he's
he's a
good.
good athlete.
he's good, but
a
he's not NFL.
He's not Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
He threw for 230 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first time he ever played in an NFL
That's
game.
crazy.
I mean, he's good, but he's not Lamar Jackson.
When he played
No,
against
no,
the
no.
Eagles, he threw for 230 and 2 touchdowns.
Definitely a good athlete, though. I
Yeah,
mean,
athlete.
especially as a high school athlete, college athlete. He's been
4-time
always-
4-time state champ actually.
Yeah, in high school, it's crazy. He was a goat.
Yes, he was. He was very good. Josh, so we asked this question last week to who's our guest last week? Gavin. What is the best sandwich in town?
Probably Hauser's. Hauser's is my favorite.
What sandwich?
Yeah, but
what kind of
sandwich?
Specific.
Just
County,
regular-
Bellwood,
Is
Tyra,
there, is there like a specific
Yeah, just a regular ham for me.
regular ham sandwich from
ham,
Hauser's?
cheese.
Yeah, ham, cheese, mayonnaise. that's
Everything
my
on it,
favorite.
basically. I know Pelly doesn't like mayonnaise.
Yeah, I'm not a big
I love
mayonnaise
mayonnaise.
fan.
I love mayonnaise.
Keep that mayo away.
I love mayonnaise. I think it's what makes a sandwich good.
Ugh. No, not for me. Not for me at all. Trying to think here. So, we didn't talk about this last week, but I was thinking about it.
The following students report to the Media Center: Lydia Worthing, Emma Cronister, Dakota McLean, Cicely Yingling, Michelle McLean, Caden Reed, Morgan Bowser, Evan Spallone, Hunter Gregg, Ethan Brown, and Rebecca Burns. Report to the Media Center.
You heard it here first, folks. If you were on that announcement, report to the media center. Anyway, as I
What
was
was the topic
saying.
you were talking about? Yeah.
Oh, anyways, that's what I was saying. We talked about favorite sandwiches, but I think every week we're gonna escalate to something new. I think so. We talked about sandwiches. Now I want to say, what is the best pizza? What is your favorite flavor? Favorite toppings on pizza? What is the best pizza in town?
I don't really know. I'm not a big fan of pizza, but I like buffalo chicken pizza.
Buffalo chicken.
Buffalo
pizza.
chicken pizza from Brothers, that's a good one. But I know what Pelly's gonna say, and I know what I'm gonna say. We're gonna talk about Best Way Pizza.
Best way
Best way
pizza.
pizza.
I wasn't even gonna say best way.
Oh, I mean, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Domino's chicken bacon ranch pizza.
Oh,
All my
I
friends
cannot.
But
cannot
I
say
have
much.
to agree. I have to
Best
agree.
way pizza.
Best way pizza.
Dare to be square. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, we dare to be square around here.
I want it square.
You want it
Fast.
square and fast.
You want it square and fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbeatable.
It is. It really is. So, Josh, I think it's that time of the day when we ask.
Oh.
When we ask, what is your go-to gas station snack? You get a drink, chip, and a chocolate or sweet or some sort.
Some kind of
I'm gonna go with Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
drink, chips, spicy Cheetos, flamin' hot Cheetos,
Spicy Cheetos?
and
Good choice.
Twix.
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 That's mine. I like Twix,
I
man.
love Twix.
Is it, Manager Zippy, did we ask you what your go-to gas station
No.
is? You
Come in here.
Yeah.
Might as well just come in here.
Get in here, buddy.
Get the shot.
Come
Get the shot.
Come on.
Manager Zippy. Always behind the scenes.
We can't thank this man enough. He sets
Can't
it
thank him
on. He
enough.
edits the videos.
Let's give him a round of applause. Manager Zippy. Sit down, Manager Zippy. What is your go-to gas station snack?
So, I'll have to start with the candy, hands down. Reese's peanut butter cups. It's a classic. Me and my dad share that love. Chip, probably. I'm gonna go with Josh. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They're hard to beat. Every once in a while, though, Sheetz has the Flamin' Hot Cheetos puffs, and those are where it's at. Those are just.
They are pretty good.
But my drink, probably sweet tea. I'm a big sweet tea kind
Sweet
of.
What
tea.
brand? What brand? Go-to.
You gotta stay at the classic Gold Peak.
Gold Peak?
Sweet tea is hard to beat. Pure Leaf is pretty good too. So.
Yeah, Richie's right.
Pure Leaf.
All right.
Well, thanks, Zippy.
Thanks, Zippy. Get out of here.
So thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to comment some ideas for us to do, who you would like to see on the podcast, and any other sorts of things like that. Thank you guys. Signing off.